Okay, last part of this discussion, what are the possible solutions? Before we discuss the possible solutions for trash, I want to take a quick look at our new vision statement. All right, this vision statement was written as part of our current strategic plan. And while the wording of it is new, the goal is certainly not unfamiliar to Holton. As a matter of fact, I think our motto of find a way or make one embodies the spirit of this vision statement as well. Our global education program is a fantastic example of what we're trying to accomplish at Holton by helping to encourage young women to lead lives of positive influence. So now that we've learned about the problems associated with trash and the generation of trash and why the differences, let's take a quick look at the solutions. And at this point in our discussion, think about your upcoming journeys to Costa Rica or Senegal and India, and think about how you can be an agent of change, how you can have a positive influence, not only in the country during your visit, during your stay and your learning experience, but also once you come back here to the United States. This brings us to our next trivia question, question number 8. All right, the green image, that little rounded triangle, represents the 3R approach to solving the growing problems of trash. What is the proper order of the 3 R's? Now, by proper order, I mean which one is the most ideal? Do you do first, then second, then last? You have your answer? All right, the correct answer is C, reduce, reuse, recycle. Right? The reason for this is by reducing the amount of consumption in the first place, we prevent the pollution and we prevent the trash from even being generated. So ideally, we consume less, we reduce less. Instead of using disposable water bottles, use reusable water bottles. Don't generate that trash to begin with. You know, pick products that are biodegradable, that are recyclable. Buy products that have product lives of more than 1 year. A lot of products are actually meant to, or designed for planned obsolescence, so you need to buy their product again. That's good for the profits of the company, but bad for our environment. So the number one solution, and something that you can make a difference for in your own life, is reducing the level of consumerism. Buy less. Only buy what you need. Buy things that are in fact reusable. Okay? And when you want to buy something new, buy something that's already been used. Maybe you recognize this image here. This is from Mustard Seed. Has anyone ever been there? Right, this is a upscale consignment shop right here in downtown Bethesda, and it's become very common. It's and acceptable, and as a matter of fact, savvy for consumers to be sustainable. So there's more and more ways for each one of us to make a difference and to take responsibility and set the example. This leads us to our 9th trivia question. We're almost done. What official, notice that is bold and underlined here, what official Holton system exists for students in need of a uniform and is an example of reusing? This hopefully should not be a difficult one for you. You have your answer? Okay. If you said the hang-up, you are correct. The hang-up is actually a wonderful example of recycling uniforms and generating less trash and being more sustainable. So we have many small ways and hopefully some larger impacts here in our own community. Recycling is the last of the 3 R's, okay? After you reduce your consumption and after you reuse, in the end, you need to get rid of it and recycle that matter. So recycling, please do it whenever you can. If we make it more convenient, we give people incentive, then it happens more regularly. So there are many ways you can make it more convenient. One is to charge a deposit on anything that can be recycled so people have an incentive to get their money back, or somebody else who might want that money will collect the bottles and turn it in. Okay, the other option that we have through environmental policies, environmental laws, is something called pay as you throw. If you make people pay for the amount of trash they generate, so you have to pay per bag of trash, notice the yellow garbage bags, or you have to pay per pound of trash, there's incentive to produce less trash and recycle more. So if you look at that image on the bottom of the screen, notice there's only 2 trash bags, but there's 3 recycling bins, because we've given people a financial incentive through environmental policy to do the right thing, to be more sustainable. This brings us to our last and final trivia question, okay? The benefits of reducing, reusing, and recycling waste include which of the following? Take a moment. Okay, and the answer is all of the above. All right, so there you go. There's a lot of information for you to think about and to reflect on. We've got some discussion to follow these videos. Please think about these as you embark on your journeys and as you come back, and think about what kind of influence you want to have. And at this point, we'll take questions.